So yeah, I'm back at the scene of the crime. All right. And here's the thing, I woke up this morning mad like a motherfucker. Okay, I've never been attacked by a blind racist motherfucker with a cane before. And I was thinking to myself, because shit's, listen, okay, so you're talking to a guy about, during the pandemic, you're talking about the pandemic, during the pandemic at Chapman Mike, downtown, there's this white boy that came in, he brought a machete with him, he used the N-word prolifically in front of me and about 5 other black comedians, and I said, motherfucker, why are you using the N-word? He's like, you don't know that word! And I was like, motherfucker, you scream in my face again, I'm gonna have to knock you the fuck out because I got anger management problems, you know what I'm saying? And so then he said that shit again, and so he started reaching for the fucking machete, so I grabbed that motherfucker and choke slammed that bitch before Andre Mulligan grabbed me off that motherfucker, which was a thankful thing, you know what I'm saying? Then about a few weeks after that, we're at this Mexican restaurant, and me and my boy Cody, who has he has cerebral palsy. He's strapped into a fucking wheelchair, electric wheelchair. He was going up to do stand-up, and because he can't really understand what he's saying, he brought his boy in to interpret what he's saying. So during his set, Kenny Lyon, if y'all know Kenny Lyon, started heckling this motherfucker. Now, who heckles a motherfucker who has cerebral palsy and has to use his nose to turn on a cell phone? You know what I'm saying? So I got mad at that motherfucker and drugged that motherfucker outside of the building, and then Cody started to run him over with his wheelchair, and that shit was fucking hilarious. You know what I'm saying? I was like, you know what I'm saying? If you never started to get into a fist fight with a motherfucker with cerebral palsy trying to run over your fucking opponent with a wheelchair, I had that shit happen. You know what I'm saying? But I got anger management problems, and sometimes I have problems restraining myself. I'm a survivor. I'm a sexual soul survivor from a kid, and I'm a survivor of the streets of West Philly. You know what I'm saying? So I got anger management issues like a motherfucker, right? And so last night I come to this motherfucker after 3 weeks. I had dental work. I had a sinus infection. Had not been able to tell my jokes and shit. So I came here. Let me come to this motherfucker tonight, and let me come in tonight and tell me some jokes and shit. Get the shit off my chest, work some of my new shit, you know what I'm saying? And I walk in this motherfucker, and here's this old 65-year-old white dude sitting where you're sitting right now. He's been packing away a few beers. His eyes are closing. You see a dog with cataracts? This is what this motherfucker looks like, you know what I'm saying? And he's making these loud, and he's making these whistle notes, you know what I'm saying? And so when it's time for me to get on stage, this motherfucker's making these loud little belching noises, and whistling. I was like, nigga, you gotta stop making this noise while I'm trying to tell my motherfucking jokes, you know what I'm saying? And he kept doing it. I was like, God damn, motherfucker, why are you blind? You should be mute, you know what I'm saying? So shut the fuck up, you know what I'm saying? So he gets mad and he starts calling me the N-word and the F-word, nigga and faggot. I was like, oh shit. And he stands up, and he swings the fucking cane and hits the back of this motherfucker wall. And I grabbed this fucking mic stand, I wanted to knock that motherfucker out, you know what I'm saying? And Doug Faggot grabs him, he's dragging him outside, and he's talking nigga faggot, and he just goes outside. And here's the funny thing about this motherfucker. So they get him outside, they have to struggle to get him outside. They throw his cane into the street because he was trying to use it as a weapon, okay? And he was able to walk down the end of the block with no cane. This motherfucker, the cane was broken, okay? He was able to walk down to the end of the block, get mad, come back, and start kicking on the fucking glass door. How this motherfucker find the goddamn glass door, and how he knows a nigga? You know what I'm saying? So I woke up this morning because I felt like I got took. I was like, this motherfucker took me. That nigga wasn't really blind. He got to see some shit, you know what I'm saying? So I was mad as motherfucking hell, you know what I'm saying? And then I started telling people what happened, and they're like, oh my God, I can't believe that shit happened. I was like, motherfucker, when are you surprised racism happens in America, nigga? You know what I'm saying? How are you surprised that somebody can call somebody a faggot in America? Have you been turning on the news at all, motherfucker? Have you lost? You know what I'm saying? I was mad as hell, so I came in this motherfucker and I started telling y'all what happened. When I came in and you wanted to hear what happened, I was like, you know what? I don't want to get fucking furious before it's time for me to get on stage. And then I had this young brother that I'm going to mention his name. He comes up here, he's like, he's the same thing. Man, I can't believe that shit happened. I'm like, what motherfucking America do y'all niggas live in? You know what I'm saying? You hear the black guy in the back, he's like, yeah, nigga, I get you, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is America, motherfucker. They will throw racism at you. And listen, I love white men. Y'all motherfuckers taste like chicken to me. You know how niggas love chicken. You know what I'm saying? So this is a love letter. This is not judgment. You know what I'm saying? I used to date one of my favorite It's Complicated was an ex-white supremacist from fucking Wisconsin. Nigga, I understand it. Don't look at me like that, nigga. Y'all white dudes come in all shapes and sizes. You know what I'm saying? So if you're deciding to go if you want to come to a wonderful place, to work out your material. Come to Hollywood Comedy in Hollywood. Just go on TikTok and Instagram and sign up for the open mic. You know, you have $5 for 5 minutes, $8 for 10 minutes for certain nights a week. And it's a wonderful place owned by a wonderful Asian woman. You know what I'm saying? So you're helping to support minority businesses in America. You know what I'm saying? Where you can be called nigger and faggot. You see what I'm saying? So you're getting everything. You're supporting a woman-owned, minority-owned business as you're discriminated against in America. And if that doesn't help your fucking comedy, I don't know what does. You know what I'm saying?